What is up, guys? It's Mitchell or Deity, and today we're going to be going over the selectors. So if you look at your game, you are going to be able to get the selectors if you are a new player this week. If you are an old or returning player and your account was started after January 1st, you're going to be able to get it next week. But this way, the video will be up for everybody at the same time. So depending on your server, this will reset. So I am on global server on this account, so it means I have 5 hours before I can take it. You are going to be able to get a limited hero and a limited artifact. So I will go over what I think the best options are for new or existing players. Either one, give a little bit of insight into each character. And we are live streaming, so I did increase the chat size so chat can kind of give their comments as well in terms of what they think of how dumb what I'm saying is dumb, whatever, or if they agree. Okay, so let's go ahead in. We're going to start with the characters you cannot get from this. Unfortunately, you cannot get Tori. She just came out. This is going to be a list for older characters. Most of them aren't great. They are power cupped out of the meta, but there are a couple options that do have use cases. Young Senya would be fantastic to get. Also, 2 new. Renak comes out next week, or what, in like 3 days? Or is it next week? No, it's in like 3 days. So Renak's not going to be on there. Next up, Afternoon Soak Flame. This would be the #1 choice, but again, she is not available. And then lastly, there's one more character that we cannot get. Is it Frida? Frida's not available. And then is that it? I believe Frida's the only other one not available. Correct? All the rest are good. So going through this, Ahmed is not a bad character. She's usable in Cleave. You can build her as your fastest character on your account, but not the greatest choice. Also, my green screen's messing up. I'm sorry. I'm streaming late at night and I don't have my lighting correct. It's very hard to get it right. I normally stream in the morning. But Frida, I would say A. She's not a bad character. Ahmed. I keep saying Frida. Frida would be okay. She's better than Ahmed. So Ahmed, I'll start with her at B. She's Blooming Litica just got a buff. She's probably the same tier as Ahmed in terms of usability. She will be hard for you to use. Needs higher gear score overall. Summer Break Charlotte has maybe a little bit of PvP potential. Laya is not available either. So Laya is not available. Summer Break Charlotte, I don't see you using her. Maybe in some PvE stuff, but other than that, I don't see a world where this character will provide any value to your account. Next up, Biblis. Biblis is going to go to the top of A tier. She is really nice for old players, especially getting into Nightmare Queen. There's an auto team that you can set up that makes it to where every single month you just go to Nightmare Queen, hit auto, and you beat it. Okay, that makes her higher value, but still not great. Cerise for new players for Expedition and Dual Attack. She has a high base speed character. I don't mind her. I'm going to put all these characters in B. Like, B is not bad. It's just B. I think Biblis has more usability over that. So for the S rank characters, Deanne is going to go up there. A lot of you already summoned her, but she's a super good support right now. Fairy Tale Tenebria is going to go up there with Biblis. She does have PvP viability right now. So I think she would be one of the best characters you can get. Festive Ida, is she on the ticket? Or no? If Festive Ida is on the ticket, she's up here too. She is not on the ticket. Yeah, of course. So Festive Ida also not on the ticket. I don't have access to the ticket right now, so I cannot see it. All right, so Holiday Euphine, I'm just going to put her in B. She is a cleanser. Other than that, I don't think you're going to have any usability with her. Definitely not in PvE. But for PvP, she's not the worst character ever, but most top players will not use her. She does counter Fire Litica. That she does? Or is that a joke? I'll put her here. That's the best we're getting out of that. So I'll put her there. Landy, I'll go ahead and put in A tier. She just got a buff. She is okay. Of course, all the usable units you can't pick out her C. I think Holiday Fiend can be B rank. She's a cleanser. A lot of people may not have a decent solid cleanser, and she CR pushes, gives attack buff. Overall, Holiday Fiend is not a bad character. Next up, though, Landy. She has some PvE use cases. She has some PvE use cases. But with the PvP use cases, it's very hard to pick her. She would, if anything, be better in a Guild War scenario or arena scenario, not live arena. Live arena, you would have to last pick her. And if she is a good pick in that scenario, she will be banned. Lethe, I think it's definitely A. Lethe is nice to have for Guild War. Having an extinction unit that's really bulky does have a lot of viability. Lethe is on the ticket, I am hoping. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture that she was on the ticket. DM better than Angelica? For sure. So Lethe, definitely going to put up higher. Luna, I know all of you guys love Luna. She does have some Abyss use cases. You can use her in Expeditions. She is really good damage dealer for general PvE content. The problem is you get Commander Lorena, which is in theory better because she's element neutral. The skill 3 on Luna does have element neutrality, but past that, her skill 1 can miss. So I still would just recommend using Lorena over her. Lorena specially changed. So if you like Luna, I had a lot of people get into this game because they loved Luna's design. Not the best character though. Next up, Midnight Galileulis. I'm going to go ahead and put her, it's so hard to put her at S. I think I would still put her at A rank. Midnight Galileulis in the current meta of PvP isn't the best, but it's not bad. She, like, all these characters are pretty solid in a respected location. She's going to guarantee crit. You don't have to build her on crit chance, meaning you can put more gear into speed and damage. So she's definitely high A. She might be the highest A of this, but I think these three are pretty solid. Here's the thing with Ocean Breeze Luca. I put her on the tier list. She didn't want to show up right there. She's not very good right anymore. The other characters just outshine her so much. She has so much counterplay. It's almost impossible to play Ocean Breeze Luca because she does have a focus bar. Moonlight Politis is extremely prevalent in any kind of PvP that you play, meaning that she will not perform into her. And there's also Solitaria, who is getting picked a lot because Afternoon Soak Flan, this character gets picked basically every game, which means Solitaria is getting picked all the time, and you can't pick this into Solitaria. So this character just basically doesn't have a spot right now. Very good cleanser, may end up coming back into the meta. We do have Summer event coming up, but overall, I'll put her here because you could technically use her in Guild War and Arena, but for RTA matches, I don't see you getting a value Luluka off. Now, my number one pick is going to be Seaside Bologna. Number one pick. This is the character, I think, whether you're new or old player, if you do not have her already, definitely worth getting. Okay, Seaside Bologna just got a buff. She's pretty good again in PvP. Her PV use cases just went up. You can use her in a lot of the different labyrinth areas. And other than that, just general PV. She's pretty solid. She has a counter attack and a focus bar. She's pretty good in Guild Wars too. I think just about everywhere you're going to be able to use Seaside Bologna. She's the safest pick outside of Deanne, but Deanne, we just had the banner, so I know a lot of you went ahead and pulled her. Summer Asaria, she's going to get B rank, I think. Definitely higher than Luna. Luna's only here for PV use cases. You think Summer Asaria can, she definitely doesn't deserve A. Honestly, Landy doesn't deserve A either, but for PV use cases, she gets bumped up because she could technically be used in both. But Frida is unavailable. Frida is unavailable. This is Ahmed. Frida is unavailable. She's in the not available tier. So that's all of it. Water until cooking this tier list. What does that even mean? But this is overall. I think this is super simple tier list. Now we're going to get into the artifacts though. Landy is back in the meta, bro, but mostly with Arunca. Yeah, but that's why I'll put her at A. Or into Arunca. I already have SSB and Deanne. Should I go for Midnight Galileulis? Up to you. All of these characters, I'd say, are going to have the same viability, just in different contents. Whereas these two characters kind of can fit into everything you want. But this is going to be Galileulis could still be great for your Arena and Guild Wars. But in RTA, she's definitely fallen down. Fairy Tale Tenebria, fantastic debuffer for any style of PvP. And she does have some use case in Hall of Trials. Hall of Trials, she gets used against the Death Dealer Ray stage. So every 3 rotations, every month and a half, she comes in to be usable. Lethe, fantastic for Arena and Guild War. Having an extinction character, Biblis, the Nightmare Queen, is the only place for her, but that has a lot of value for older players. And Landy, general PvP and PV. And these other characters are just very niche use cases. Cerise can be nice, good opener. Blooming Litica, if you have Zeo, can pair well into any kind of opener with her behind. Cerise, though, good for expeditions. Holiday Fiend, general cleanser. Ocean Breeze Luca, general cleanser. Luna, general damage dealer for PV. All of these are eh. Luna, C tier. Luna should be in C, but honestly, let's just do this. And just pretend there is no C tier. Let's just drag C tier down below. I think this is fair. These characters I would not take. So B tier, I would not take these unless you just need to pick a character out of this. A tier, these are all okay options. And then S tier is this. No limited are C's. And it is. Frida not claimable. Frida is not claimable. Deanne came way back. Yes, she did. Her new buff is super nice. So this is it. This is super. Is Deanne that good in PvP? Yes, she is. Okay, so that's the that is the limited character tier list, okay? Super simple, super easy. Seaside Bologna is my number one pick for everybody. Deanne, and then any of those other options. If there's a character you really like, though, just take it. Okay, none of these characters are game-changing, must-have things. You can get away with taking whichever one you like, which is kind of a nice thing, that it's not all just super overpowered characters. So let me go ahead and F11. And now we're going to go and do the artifact tier list. So let me go into the, how do you do this? Filter, show limited only. Okay, so we're going to show limited only and then change it to limited artifact tier list. Okay, so same thing down here, unclaimable. So all the unclaimable artifacts. Which ones are those? Sweet Miracle. Discreet Hands. I don't know whose artifact that is. Probably not claimable. Feet of Criticism. I'm gonna guess that's not claimable. Moaz, not claimable. Magic Bubble Maker. That's Festivita's, not claimable. Proof of Friendship. That is not claimable. That is Senya's artifact. Is it Flans? I have it. I just don't know. Spotted Mouse Hair Tie. This is that one. I did it right? I don't. Is there one more I'm missing out of this? Draco Plate. Dreamlike Holiday. Okay. All the rest of these are claimable, right? That's Frida's, yeah. I'm just not used to the images here. The tie one. Tie one. This one's Sinya's. All right, this is it, right? All these are the non-claimable artifacts. Moaz, I'm surprised even in here. It just came out. All the rest of them we can get. Oh, Soul Constellation. Okay, so in terms of these artifacts, so we'll go from here. Is Moab a good artifact? Yes, it is. It's equivalent to a limited artifact that came out during a collab with Ace Buds, like a K-pop thing. It replaces one of those since we're never getting that collab back. They added this to the game, so you can get it. It's called Rocket Punch. It is a very good artifact to have. Okay, so going through Prayer of Solitude, I'm just going to go ahead and put it B. The only character you would use that on is Lethe. So if you're taking Lethe, you can take it. The number one pick, since I told you guys to get Seaside Bologna, is Reingar Special Drink. Reingar Special Drink is an artifact that you would like to have at plus 30. In order to do so, you will get one from this, and then you will take your potions of Ascension and put them into it. Okay, you're not going to end up getting enough artifacts to fully max this out. It is an artifact that has a percentage chance proc based off its level. Starts at 75 at plus 15, goes up to 100%. Am I recording yet? Okay, so next up, Champions Trophy. Not very good. Draco Plate is a solid option. What uses Draco Plate nowadays, though? I'm going to put it at A for now. Fairy Tale Nightmare. Could be used on Solitaria, Archdemon. That's it. Show names. Okay, good call. Show name. Okay. There we go. I think I'm just going to do the 3 tiers for this as well. Wall of Order did just get buffed. Soul Constellation is pretty solid. Mature Sunglasses, I don't know anything you'd put that on. And Fading Memories, it's a solid, decent thing. Song of This is a best in slot artifact for Pirate Captain Flan, and Wall of Order pretty good, yeah. But Pirate Captain Flan, Star of the Deep Sea, I mean, it's basically if you're taking the character, you're probably taking the artifact with it. So Star of the Deep Sea, if you're taking Summertime Assyria, or if you have a Pirate Captain Flan, you would take that. Otherwise, there's no other character for that. Guiding Light, I'm not a big fan of Guiding Light anymore. I have 7 on my account. I used to use all 7. Now I am down to using like 4 of them. Wall of Orders, I think better than Guiding Light now. Orders just better. Almost would put Guiding Light down here. Hostess of the Banquet could be really nice for a couple of characters right now. I think that goes up there. Old Gardening Shears, best in slot for Biblis. Is it though? Yeah, I would use that on Biblis even for PV. And Seductive Flower. I don't even use Seductive Flower on my other character. Mature Sunglasses can go up 1. Prayer of the Solitude gets top of this tier. I think that's my list. That's that simple. So Guiding Light is for Rangers, go into stealth. Reingar Special Drink, best in slot SSB. Flowerwood's just a C, yeah. I don't even use it on my Blooming Litica. I use another artifact. Are we done with Hero Selector? Yeah, the video will be up right after I finish recording. Soul Constellation is just a solid effect res style artifact. Fairy Tale for a Nightmare is really good, but only for a select few characters. If you have Archdemon, Solitaria, really good on those. Otherwise, Fairy Tale, you don't use it on Fairy Tale Tenebria. You use Abyssal Crown on her generally. I use a book on her sometimes too. Unfading Memories is just a general okay Soul Weaver artifact, especially for new players. Maturing Sunglasses is just extra crit damage and survivability on some kind of tank, which you usually will not use this. You will end up using Elbrus on almost any character that you would consider using this, you would switch it to Elbrus instead. Mature Sunglass could be used on Mort though, correct? Not the worst idea ever, because everyone will be getting Mort from Selector 3 if you're a new player. Draco Plate is just general survivability and crit damage on one of your warrior characters, but better artifact options as you continue to progress. Guiding Light definitely top of this tier. These three though, Host of the Banquet, what characters could use this? Bloodblade Corinne, Spirit Eye Celine. Is anyone using it on Spirit Eye Celine? I don't know. MLK Ron? No. For ER build, I feel like Cookie would use this. There's a couple of characters you could do, and this is a really good artifact for effect res characters, for assassin effect res characters. The ER Cheezer strat. It is a very good artifact to have. But overall, a super simple tier list. It's actually reasonably short video, 16 minutes, and that's not bad. You guys agree with this, or would you make any changes? And also the characters. Would you make any changes to the characters here? I feel like this is pretty simple. Again, none of this is that important. This isn't going to make or break your account. If there's a character that you really like, just take them. It's missing Ahmed Flan. Missing Ahmed Fan. Is it good? Ahmed Fan? Oh, it doesn't have the fan. The fan artifact, it's only good on Ahmed. I don't know another character. You could put it on Death Dealer Ray as a joke, but it's the only one I don't have. I mean, if you use Ahmed, it's, I think, best in slot on Ahmed, but other than that, I wouldn't know. So I don't know why that's not on here. Oh, is that the only one you're missing? Which one is it? Spotted Mouse Hair Tie? Is it not on here? So Started Deep Sea is, yeah, Started Deep Sea can be used on Pyrochem Flame. What about Guiding Light? Guiding Light's good, but Wall of Order is just better than Guiding Light now. It's weird. I've always said Guiding Light on any limited banner we've ever had, but Wall of Order just got buffed. So Wall of Order, so Guiding Light is for having evasion turn 1. So if your opponent's going faster than you with single target damage dealers, like Zeo, Guiding Light prevents you from getting hit by that. Wall of Order, you get stealth at the end of your turn, so you won't start the fight with stealth, you will get it later. Hey, Lilith back on E7. Where have you, Lilith? I got so much shit to show you. Oh, how have you been, man? I have a million things to show you. I figured your life was crazy hectic, but it's good to see you, dude. I've had some wild stuff in the last like couple months. But yeah, okay, I think this list is good. I've been good, been in Japan for the last year. Okay, that makes sense. I was gonna say I haven't heard from you in like 4 to 6 months, so I figured you were super busy. Boss Ranger just gives I run team Guiding Light, yeah. But that is open a store. Oh, you open a store in Japan? That's badass, dude. Congrats. Okay, well, I'm gonna wrap up this video. Thank you guys for watching. Again, my closing notes of this, my number 1 pick is gonna be Seaside Bologna. And then from here, you can go earlier in the video. I talk about the location use case for each of these characters. And then the artifacts, Seaside Bologna's artifact is number 1 if you're taking her. Other than that, these artifacts can have use cases for different characters, but it's going to come down to what you have and what you end up taking as to what's going to be the best for you. So hopefully this answers your questions. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.